What's going on? Good morning, all you beautiful people out there. And for those of you that are tuning in with us this gorgeous morning, sun's not up yet. Um, and you might be on the struggle bus. And it's not because you drank and not because you're hungover. It's because you watched from start to finish the beauty of baseball, the beauty of Game 3 of the World Series. And if you're on the struggle bus, don't worry. Coach Jace is driving the struggle bus right now as we speak on his way to work. I have gotten off of work, so it means it is beer time for me and it is coffee time for Coach Jace.
Yeah.
This is Diamond Deck Discussions. And we are back at you with another episode, and it is going to be a great 25 minutes because, some people have jobs and, we don't get to do this for a living.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Coach, how many innings was it last night?
Yeah. Let me just touch on the fact that it's a struggle this morning.
It is currently
I'm coming off of
5:54 a.m. So
yeah, I'm coming off of about exactly 3 hours. I'm coming off of a 3 hour nap. Because you can't really call it sleep. We call it a good old power nap.
right,
But
right. I
it
normally
was
don't wake up from this.
it was well worth it. Let me say that. 18 innings, 6 hours, 39 minutes. It is tied for the innings-wise longest World Series game in history. Time-wise, not quite as long because we got the old pitch clock now.
Right, and
But
the other 18 inning game was Dodgers and Red Sox in 2018.
correct. That ended on a Max Muncy walk-off homer.
Right, and every time he comes to the plate, they, Muncy's going to hit a home run here, and I was waiting on it. I was waiting
Yeah,
on Max
look,
Muncy
I
to
was
fucking
sitting
deliver
there.
here.
I was sitting there. I was like, look, please, somebody score. I just want to go to bed.
Yeah,
I was at that moment where I was invested. And anybody that was watching the game on TV, no matter what time zone you're in, you were too invested to turn it off in the 15th. You just, or 14th. You just
yeah,
couldn't. Like, but here's the thing. I am not ready to call that an instant classic game, and I'll tell you why. That was, and I know you were at work, you were out in the field, so you didn't get to watch the whole thing, but that was one of the worst and sloppiest baseball games I have ever witnessed in my life.
I was starting to watch the condensed game, which is 30 minutes long, right?
Yeah.
Condensed. Tommy Edman misses a ball at second that he for sure should have caught.
So let me stop you on that one because that should have been a double play.
Right, correct. And into the inning.
That led to the 3-run homer. That gave
by
the
Alejandro
lead.
Kirk, yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Get off
It was,
of the damn.
dude, it was just such a bad played baseball game. We had, I think it was 3 third outs at the plate. 3.
Yeah.
Including the game saver in the 16th, I think, when it was Teoscar to Tommy to the plate to get him out that inning.
Yeah.
To throw, what's old mustache's name out? David Schneider out at the plate.
Yes.
That was the third guy thrown out at home for the third out of the inning, which is just the cardinal sin of baseball.
Right.
We also had 3 guys thrown out at third base to end the inning, which is also the cardinal sin of baseball.
I guess, base running isn't focused on as much, and we've seen that a lot this year. Like, just especially with the Yankees. The Yankees' base running was fucking horrendous this year.
Yep.
But
look, it wasn't just that. I mean, early in the game, we had the confusion on what should have been ball 4, but was clearly called a strike. And Bo Bichette was walking to second, gets hung up. He don't even try to get in a rundown because of his knee. He gets tossed out and tagged out at first base to kill a rally, which next guy got walked. Next guy got a base hit, which would have been 1-0 Blue Jays. Now they ended up scoring in that inning, but that's another base running blunder. Mookie, who's most likely going to win the Gold Glove. Oh, speaking of Mookie, congratulations, Mookie Betts, Roberto Clemente 2025 Baseball Award winner.
I did see that.
One of the most prestigious awards any baseball player can win. He won that.
Another piece of hardware to the cabinet.
Yes. But he makes an error. Max Muncy bobbles what should have been a game, inning-ending double play. He bobbles the ball and don't get out the – dude, it was such a sloppy baseball game. Alex Call in the 16th inning with men on first and second and the guy can't find a strike zone. He swings at a 2-0 pitch, which would have been ball 4, pops out. Mookie in the 17th. 2-0. He swings at what would have been ball 3 with a guy on first and second. He ends up popping out. He swung at ball 4 too. He swung at ball 5 too. Like, dude, the game was a disaster from a just on TV fan watching game. Now, instead of just hitting on all that stuff, it was also a fantastic game. History: Shohei Ohtani ties an MLB record and sets a World Series record for most amount of times on base, and that was 9. This dude was
Which is
unbelievable.
Insane, dude. He starts off and goes 4 for 4 with where he went double home run.
Yeah.
And then gets 5 straight intentional walks.
Yeah. Well, 4 straight, and they pitched to him the last time, but never came close to the strike zone. So 4 intentional, hold the 4 up, sending to first, and then 1 intentional, unintentional walk.
Correct. Right. So 5. So I looked. He has the highest on base percentage on the team now. Besides Alex Call, but I don't know if I'd count that.
I wouldn't count that.
Yeah, because I mean,
so he got
Alex
like 9
Call's,
at bats in the postseason now.
I don't know, but I do know that his on base percentage is 700, and he's hitting 571 in whatever at bats he does have.
Yeah, I think it's only like 9 or 10 at bats in the whole postseason.
And then you go. Teoscar went 4 for 8. I mean, it's these guys just.
Teoscar got the party started early with the solo homer.
It was a total of 19 pitchers used in this game.
Yeah.
19 pitchers, over 600 pitches thrown.
Yeah, the Dodgers used 10, and I'm pretty sure that's a World Series record. I'm pretty sure.
No, Dodgers used 1 less than the Blue Jays. From what I saw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh shit! Wait, did I count wrong? How many did the Blue Jays use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay, yeah. So you were right.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I love being right.
Yeah.
But
you're married now. It doesn't happen often, does it?
No, exactly. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's another record. I mean, dude, look, this was history. This is a history-making game, and I don't want to take away from the game itself because, again, I'm not going to call it an instant classic game, but, dude, it brought back so many memories. I mean, look, you go 18 innings. That game was so much better than having a ghost runner on second base to start every fucking extra inning. Like,
you know, there were guys texting in the group text that also stayed up, and you know, especially Tanner. You know, Tanner's. This is why we have a base runner on second to start extra innings. You know, which I get it. You don't want games going till fucking 2:00 in the morning on a Monday. Right? Like you don't want that. I agree. Like you should not be struggling right now from watching a baseball game. But at the same time, that's one of the things about baseball, right? Like
exactly.
if it goes 18 innings, I have an excuse to stay up. Like, I feel like a kid again. You know, like, hey, mom and dad are letting me stay up to watch this. You know, I don't have to go to bed right now. Right? Like, it's this 18 inning game. Like, look, I looked up. I was on nights. I wasn't able to watch the first game, but I was able to watch the second. You know, the second didn't know that they were playing a doubleheader, but hey,
Yeah.
I'm glad I was there for the second one. You know, so it was a very well pitched game. I'm glad to see Kershaw got a big out.
Kershaw's out was arguably the most important out of the game, and
I'm
the
willing to argue that the guy who got the dub in this game
Will Klein, yeah, 100%.
has pitched no more than 2 innings all year, and he goes 4 and just shuts them out, dude.
4 punchies and looked absolutely unhittable. I mean, not 4 punchies. 4 innings and looked unhittable as the Dodgers' last guy in the bullpen. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, he was staying in the game no matter what. Like,
oh no, he was coming out. Yamamoto was coming in.
Yamamoto was warming up. That's right.
But the most important out of the game was Kershaw's, and the reason that's the most important out is this: bases loaded with 2 outs, and the 2 holes up, Nathan Lukes. If he takes that pitch, it's ball 4. They have the lead, and now Kershaw has to face Vladdy. That is not a good matchup for this age Kershaw. I don't know what the numbers head-to-head are, but for this age Kershaw versus what Vladdy's doing in the postseason, that is not a good matchup.
Vladdy was a little quiet last night, man.
He was. I think he had 2 hits. I think he was 2 for 7 maybe, and I think they were both just singles. One was up the middle, fantastic play Miguel Rojas made, but didn't get the out, obviously. But I mean, dude, that out specifically stands out in my head as the most important of the game because of the situation, because of where you were at in the 14th inning. Like, should have been ball 4. He swings, gets around a pitch that was about 12 inches off the plate, rolls an easy roller over to Tommy Edman at second, does a little glove flip to first to Freddie. They get out the inning. Don't give up the run. Don't have to face Vladdy with the bases loaded. Game still tied, and you know the rest of it is history at that point. But man, that was an extremely important out. Also, I think we see a combination of Ohtani and Kershaw tonight in this game because there ain't no one else.
so that's when I do want to bring up, you know, the 18th inning, right?
Yeah.
Because you know, Freddie comes up and does Freddie things. And goes
My
walk
pre-World
off.
Series MVP, baby.
Yes, and Freddie goes walk off, and everybody goes ballistic. We can finally go home now. Luckily, this game was on the West Coast because it was not even midnight yet whenever the game ended. You know, and over here it was right before 2:00.
Yeah.
And now you have a game 4. Whether if the Dodgers win this, they have a potential to do it in 5, like we kind of predicted, or you know they lose this game and you go back to Toronto, no matter what. So what?
The only way the Blue Jays win tonight is if Shane Bieber goes 7, because the Blue Jays bullpen is spent. Jeff Hoffman threw 33 pitches yesterday, I think. Their closer, he is not throwing today. That's what
I'm saying. You have 2 starters that are capable of going 7.
Yeah, I mean
with 0 bullpen left.
As bad as the Dodgers bullpen is, and Blake Trinan was the only bullpen piece to give up a run yesterday, you still have Blake Trinan, you still have Clayton Kershaw, you still have Robolowski that can throw today. comfortably, and you can give everybody else the day off. So if Shohei can get to 6 like he did in the last start, even 5, because we know Kershaw's available, he could go. Kershaw can give you 2, and if he's really just cooking, you can throw him out there for a third if you really need to save as much bullpen as you can. Dude, the Blue Jays, I don't know what direction they go after Shane Bieber tonight, because your most high leverage arms were 30-plus pitches yesterday.
That's what I'm saying.
Every one of them.
You have 2 guys. You have one coming off of his second Tommy John, and for the first time this year, you know, he looks amazing, right? You know, especially as of recent. But like he didn't pitch all year last year, and now you're putting him in a pivotal Game 4 in the World Series, which he's been there. He was there, you know. Well, no. Technically, he hadn't been there because he hadn't pitched in the World Series other than this year.
You're right.
Didn't he? He pitched Game 1.
No, he hadn't pitched in the World Series yet.
Oh, he hadn't pitched in the World Series yet, right? So you're putting him in this situation. He's built for this situation. You know,
he's also coming off of Tommy John.
Bieber.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have 2 guys that hopefully can give you 7, like you said, and if they can't give you 7, what's left? And according to Game 3, you have nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have any of your high leverage people. I mean, the only high leverage for the Dodgers is, do you have it pulled up? Still?
I have the
how
box
many pitches?
score.
How many pitches did Anthony Bonda throw? Dodgers lefty. He was after Trinan, I think.
Let's see. Bonda was the first one to come out the pen.
All right, so it was Bonda and then Trinan. Okay, how
He
many did he throw?
He threw 3 pitches.
Okay, so you got Bonda and you got Trinan in your bullpen for sure, and Robolowski.
And Dreyer. Dreyer threw 5.
He's another one of those guys that's down on the depth chart list.
And,
but yes, he'll be available at least.
And Kershaw only threw 8 pitches.
Yeah,
so
he only faced that one guy. So the Dodgers bullpen situation looks better, but the Dodgers bullpen has been their kryptonite all year at the same time. I'm
not gonna lie, you have so for the Blue Jays have the first guy to come out the pen. Who is it? Fluharty?
Yeah, Flaherty or something. Flaherty.
Yeah, he threw 14. He threw 14 pitches, and then the other guy that they really have available is Bassett.
Yeah, you got Bassett.
He threw 8. Fisher only threw 19, but I mean, other than that, everybody's, you know, Varland threw 20. So you might have to go. you may have to move your rotation up a day, and not saying after Bieber, but you know, maybe like 7th, 8th, 9th inning, you might have to go your Game 5 starter.
Which should be, Game 5, yeah, which should be Savage again.
Right, correct. And I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think if anything, you're banking on Bieber and Ohtani both to go 7.
Yeah, both of those guys have to go deep in the game. You got to keep the pitch count down. You got to go deep in the game. If the Blue Jays get in a situation where Bieber's got to come out in the 4th or the 5th, first off, the game is over and the series is over. Dodgers will not take this thing. They won't let it go back to Toronto.
Right.
The Blue Jays, if there's ever been a such thing as a must-win that's not a Game 7 elimination game kind of deal, a non-elimination game must-win, it's tonight for the Blue Jays. Correct. Because you don't have time to sit on your morals. I mean, that game ended. By the time you get back to the hotel, get showered up, go to bed, do whatever you got to do, you're 16 hours before next game starts. Like, that game is 16 hours away from when that last one ended and you're back home. You ain't got time to sit around and do nothing. Dude, I tell you who I feel the worst for coming to Game 4, is Will Smith, Dodgers catcher, because he's got to be in the lineup. He just caught 17 innings, and you can't DH him because you got Shohei that's going to be the DH.
Right.
So Will Smith, I'll have my eyes on Will Smith, just kind of see how his at bats go, see if he's got his legs under him. Because look, here's the other thing that the Dodgers should be damn ashamed about, and this is not to take away from anybody on the Blue Jays because you are in the majors and you earn that, and there's only a select few people that ever get there. But from inning about 11 on, maybe 12 on, the Dodgers were essentially playing Vladimir Guerrero and a bunch of AAA guys. Bo Bichette got subbed out in the 7th for a runner. George Springer got hurt in the 8th, I think it was.
I thought you said 7th. I thought you had told me 7th.
In the 7th. They were both right around that same time frame. Alejandro Kirk, who's been the MVP of the postseason for the Blue Jays, got subbed out in the 11th inning or 12th inning. So you're down Springer, Bichette, Alejandro Kirk. Dude, you're playing a bunch of dudes that, you're playing a bunch of backups. I don't want to be rude about it, but that's what you're doing. You're playing a bunch of backups.
No one listens to this shit anyway. Fucking be as rude as you want, bro.
People do listen, man. We're getting views. It's all
That's
good.
true. Very true. Very true.
Doing our thing.
Shout out to everybody who's been, listening, paying attention, riding with us.
We got 38 downloads on that last episode. Downloads, not listens or streams or watches. 38 downloads.
I had a girl.
So numbers are slowly but surely.
Business is booming.
I wouldn't say that much yet, but sure.
I understand that my wife's second alarm just went off, so that's fun. But dude, so are we still on the train? Like, does Ohtani deal tonight? I would imagine so.
Yeah, Ohtani didn't have to do much running yesterday.
He did some jogging.
Even when he slightly jogged to first. Yeah, well, you don't know how this works.
So he slightly jogs to first. I was a little concerned whenever he kind of pulled up on second. Then we go look at him.
Yeah.
It seemed more of a hamstring deal than anything.
Seemed more of just like a little cramp.
Yeah, just kind of like a tightness or whatever you want to call it. Because he was kind of flexing that I guess his calf almost, because he was putting his toes kind of on the base and letting his heel drop.
Yeah.
So I guess he's stretching out. I know if in the past when I've had a Charlie horse, that kind of cures it. Try to grab my toes and fucking pull them towards me. So that could have been it, but was a little concerned. So I'm hoping that if it was a cramp, I'm hoping he gets hydrated. I'm hoping he takes after what's his name with the he used to be with the Blue Jays.
Get a little pickle juice in him. Oh, the
Bananas.
The guy that said Bananas.
Fuck, can't remember his name, but monkeys never cramp.
Because they eat bananas.
Yes. Yeah, and if
you've
never heard that, you got to go. It's such a great interview.
Man, what a great interview. Yeah, the guy plays for the Blue Jays. I'm blanking on his name. He was what was he? He was a Japanese player.
Yeah, he was. I thought he was a pitcher, but I could have been wrong.
Yeah, get some bananas, get some pickle juice.
Yes. Hydrate.
Get some watermelon juice.
I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw, but
I know some people that swear by watermelon juice here. Like, they will squeeze a watermelon into a crate and put that crate on ice and, like, dip cups in there and drink it. Like that, they swear by watermelon juice.
Interesting.
Which, speaking of watermelon juice, seeing like the 17th inning, the dugout guy in the Blue Jays around watermelons and like some cantaloupe and some.
Just passing a plate around, and Vladdy's like, "Hey, yeah, I got you. Yep, thank you."
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, Vladdy man, that was awesome. Look, all in all, my Uber just got me to work. So, all in all,
The struggle
it
bus.
was a horribly fantastic baseball game.
Yes. Uh, 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 hideously beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
She
Again,
ugly, but she fine. Like Kevin Gates said. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. She cute from far, but she far from cute. That's for damn sure.
That's for sure. Absolutely.
And that's what the game reminded me of. If you're watching from a stat line only, right? You're on ESPN stats or MLB stats, and you're seeing just the pitch by pitch, not the game. You're thinking, so man, 18 innings, I'm missing a damn good baseball game. But all in all, look, I coached baseball for 11 years. You coached it for 4. We wouldn't have made some of the fucking mistakes that these guys were making yesterday. I mean, it was so bad. It was so bad.
We would have lost in 3 innings instead of 18.
Yeah. But dude, it was. I am so glad that I stayed up till 2:30 watching this game.
I'm so glad you did as well.
150 whatever it was, and then it didn't go to bed until 2:30 because of the little adrenaline rush I had because I was so excited that the game was just over, and I could take a little power nap.
It was 152 so 151 you texted me FTEDDIIE.
Yeah, I was supposed to be Freddie, but we don't proofread, so words are hard.
So, and then at 152. At 152, you said, I can go to bed. Good night. LOL.
Yeah.
In all caps. So.
Accurate. Yeah, that's an accurate statement.
Yep. So why don't you go ahead and close this out, bud?
All right. Yeah, I don't want my Uber to charge me anymore. So
yeah, it's a taxi at this point.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take us out. You say hey? Hey, you got my boy says hey.
Saw dude.
He don't want to be on camera though.
Yeah, that's right.
But nonetheless, Coach Rob, appreciate you staying up for 28 minutes with me to do this morning. Man, what a game. Whew, what a game. Hey, and by the way, that's how you keep somebody updated whenever you ask to be kept updated on a game.
I don't know.
You don't tell me 1-0 and then don't tell me anything again till the 9th when it's 5-1. But hey,
don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's all right. No big deal. Nonetheless, we'll see what happens over these next couple of days. We'll get back in the office Thursday, I think we said. So
either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on what happens.
All right.
Probably Thursday though. Travel day or end of World Series.
Yep, travel day or end of World Series. So we'll see what happens. And like Coach Rob said to open up this thing, I'm Coach Jace. That's Coach Rob. We're your boys with Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered.